Maiden pace. Ready. Mobile starts to speed away. Getting away nicely was Mr. Stewart, and on its inside is Dexter's Son. Out wider, still Pretty Foxy. Along the inside is Nate Braxton. It's handed up the lead and Counting Stars. It's up punching third at the moment as they run off the back straight. A nice piece of driving. Back behind those runners next as Nate Braxton goes off stride. Around it was Jimmy Wirrawee. And then came behind those runners next is Abercrombie Tab. They're out 3 and 4 deep at the moment is Bally Barfly, and back behind them, third last is Revenar L. Second last in the race as they run down the straight, Harley James, and Nate Braxton's probably cost itself the race. They run down the home straight, 32.6 the lead time. Mr. Stewart was able to find the front, and Bally Barfly moves up on the outer. In third spot behind the leader, Dexter's Son. Counting Stars one by one. 3 back the inside is Jimmy Wirrawee, and on its outside is Pretty Foxy. Along the inside next was Harley James. Around it is Abercrombie Tab. Second last in the race is Revenar L, and tacking on at the rear was Nate Braxton. Goes back along the inside. It's 5 back to pegs. They run down the back straight. They're about to get to the first quarter. It's Mr. Stewart in front. In second position up on the outside still Bally Barfly. Third on the inside is Dexter's Son. On the outside, Counting Stars. 3 back the inside still is Jimmy Wirrawee, and then came Pretty Foxy. It covers up Harley James. Third last in the run is Abercrombie Tab. Nate Braxton second last, and it's about to be overtaken by Revenar L. They swing around into the home straight. First quarter in a dawdling 33.1. Almost got away with murder here, Mr. Stewart's in front by about 2 3/4 metres. Second on the outside, Bally Barfly. Now Abercrombie Tab moves up 3 wide. In behind the leader is Dexter's Son. Counting Stars now snookered. It's in between runners. On its outside next is Revenar L. And then we go back along the inside to Jimmy Wirrawee being tracked up in turn by Harley James. Second last Pretty Foxy, and Nate Braxton into a gallop once again. 31.3 the second quarter, 64.4 the half. No excuse here for the leader, Mr. Stewart. Still in front by about 2.5 metres. Off around them is Abercrombie Tab, and then came Bally Barfly. Over on the inside is Dexter's Son. Now Counting Stars has been able to get out of the 1 by 1. It's moving up out 3 wide with cover. Over on the inside next is Jimmy Wirrawee, and then came Revenar L, 3 wide, 3 back. Pretty Foxy inside of it, and last of the bunch, Harley James as they turn for home. Mr. Stewart in front. Here comes Abercrombie Tab though, laying down the challenge. Along the inside is Jimmy Wirrawee, but running to the lead is Abercrombie Tab, and Abercrombie Tab gets home to defeat Mr. Stewart. Third will go to Jimmy Wirrawee. I think fourth was Dexter's Son, and then came Pretty Foxy. Harley James was next. Counting Stars dropped off. Inside of it was Bally Barfly, Revenar L, and last of all was Nate Braxton after galloping a couple of times throughout the run. No doubt about it.